Canada to launch 4 new permanent residency pathways in 2025. Canada is opening its doors even wider with 4 exciting new permanent residency pathways launching in 2025. These programs are designed to meet the country's growing need for skilled workers, caregivers, and French-speaking immigrants, while also supporting rural and smaller communities. Whether you're a caregiver seeking a fresh start, a Francophone looking to join a thriving community, or a skilled worker ready to contribute to Canada's rural regions, these pathways could be your ticket to a bright future in Canada. In this video, we'll explore the Enhanced Caregiver Pilot Program, Rural Community Immigration Pilot Program, Francophone Community Immigration Pilot Program, and Manitoba's West Central Immigration Initiative. We'll break down the details of each program, including eligibility criteria, benefits, and how you can prepare to apply. Stay tuned and discover how these pathways can help you achieve your dream of permanent residency in Canada. Canada is set to introduce several new pathways to permanent residence in 2025. These new pathways present opportunities for eligible foreign nationals seeking permanent residence. Let us take a closer look at the new immigration pathways coming to Canada in 2025. Enhanced Caregiver Pilot Programs. This pathway is intended for home care workers such as home child care providers and home support workers. 2. Rural Community Immigration Pilot. This pathway is for those who fulfill labor shortages in select small rural communities in Canada. 3. Francophone Community Immigration Pilot. This pathway is for French speakers who can fulfill labor shortages in select small communities outside Quebec. 4. Manitoba's West Central Immigration Initiative. This pathway is targeted at foreign workers who want to live in communities in Manitoba's rural West Central region. Let us dive deeper into each of the programs, starting with the Enhanced Caregiver Pilot Program. Acknowledging the need for more caregivers in the country, IRCC announced 2 enhanced caregiver pilots on June 2, 2024. These new pilot programs are set to replace the previous successful pilot programs that ended in June 2024, the Home Child Care Provider Pilot and the Home Support Worker Pilot. Unlike the previous programs, this upcoming program gives home care workers permanent residency opportunities on arrival in Canada. Home care workers will also be allowed to work for organizations that provide temporary or part-time care for people who are semi-independent or recovering from an injury or illness. Details and eligibility for this pathway. Candidates need to have a minimum language proficiency of level 4 on the Canadian language benchmarks tests, such as IELTS, CELPIP, or TEF. You should have the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma or secondary school certificate. You must also have a recent and relevant work experience. You should also have a verifiable job offer for a full-time home care job. More information on the full launch of the pilot programs and the full eligibility criteria is expected to be released in the coming months. The second pathway, the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, RNIP, is a Canadian immigration program designed to help smaller rural and northern communities attract skilled workers and entrepreneurs to support local economies. The pilot program aims to address labor shortages in communities outside larger urban centers by allowing foreign nationals to apply for permanent residency if they are willing to live and work in participating communities. Let us talk about the key features of the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. Participating communities. The program includes 11 participating communities across Canada, which are located in rural and northern regions. These communities are as follows. In Alberta, Claresholm. British Columbia, West Kootenay, Trail, Castlegar, Rossland, etc. Manitoba, Altona, Brandon, and several others. New Brunswick, Edmundston, Campbellton. Ontario, Sudbury, Timmins, Sault Ste. Marie, etc. Saskatchewan, Moose Jaw, North Battleford, and others. Eligibility criteria for this program. Applicants must have a valid job offer from an employer in one of the participating communities. Candidates must meet the specific educational, work experience, and language proficiency requirements. Applicants must be willing to live in the community for at least 1 year before applying for permanent residency. Let us look at the job offer requirements. The job offer should be in an eligible occupation as determined by the specific community's needs. The job offer must be full-time and non-seasonal. Community support. Each community involved in the RNIP has a designated local immigration partnership or organization that helps guide candidates through the application process and integrates them into the local community. Pathway to permanent residency. The pilot program is a pathway to permanent residency for skilled workers, international graduates, and entrepreneurs who are willing to settle in rural and northern communities. Once applicants meet the program's requirements and receive a recommendation from the community, they can apply for permanent residence through the express entry system or other immigration pathways. So that you know, here are the program benefits for Canada and the applicants. Filling labor gaps. The program helps communities that are facing labor shortages by bringing in skilled workers. Economic growth. By attracting newcomers, the RNIP helps boost local economies, creating more jobs and opportunities for residents. Pathway to permanent residency. Applicants have the chance to become permanent residents of Canada and eventually apply for Canadian citizenship. If you are looking to apply or want more specific information about the program, you can check the Government of Canada website or the specific community's immigration portal for detailed guidelines and support services. You can reach out to Chugo Immigration Services for professional guidance. The third pathway is the Francophone Community Immigration Pilot program. This pilot program is part of Canada's policy on Francophone immigration, which aims to promote the growth of Francophone minority communities while also helping to restore and increase their demographic weight. Details and eligibility. This pilot program was announced at the same time as the Rural Community Immigration Pilot. As with the Rural Community Immigration Pilot, IRCC will work with select communities participating in the pilots to Attract and retain foreign skilled workers in rural and Francophone minority communities. Program eligibility is yet to be announced, and we will update you promptly as soon as the information is released by the government. So, subscribe to our channel so you will not miss out on future updates. The fourth pathway is Manitoba's West Central Immigration Initiative Pilot Program. On November 15, 2024, Manitoba announced a 3-year pilot to address labor market shortages in its rural West Central region. This will see the province collaborate with 7 rural municipalities and Gambler First Nation to meet respective labor market needs. Details and eligibility. According to the press release, approximately 240 to 300 people will be needed by the province over the next 3 years to meet labor market needs. Will you be one of those? Start getting ready. However, no launch date or full eligibility criteria have been shared so far. So stay tuned and we will update you as soon as this program is launched. Preparing to apply for these new immigration pathways is an exciting opportunity for those who want to build a future in Canada. Whether you're a caregiver, a skilled worker, a Francophone, or someone eager to contribute to a rural community, these programs are tailored to meet Canada's growing needs. Stay informed, gather your documents, and be ready to meet the eligibility requirements when they are officially announced. Now is the time to start planning for your journey to permanent residency in Canada. Let us guide you through every step. If you found this information useful, share it to your friends and colleagues. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more Canada immigration updates. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.